He's not hitting on me, you idiot. He's threatening me.
Really?
He said he's gonna beat me up unless I come up with some money.
Well, how much money?
$7,000.
$7,000?
Keep your voice down.
Why would he think you have that kind of money?
Because yesterday, in a visiting room filled with criminals, my wife referred to me as a rich man.
Sorry.
Just yesterday, Gabby came to Carlos as usual to sign the check. Such a complicated process was something Carlos specifically requested, because it was his only way of ensuring Gabby would come see him. Seeing Carlos' evil grin, Gabby couldn't help but make a sarcastic comment.
Why are all rich men jerks?
Same reason all beautiful women are bitches.
And their entire conversation was overheard by the other inmates. Now Carlos is being threatened, and has no choice but to pay to make the problem go away.
You're gonna take the money to his girlfriend, and if she doesn't get it by tomorrow, I'm screwed.
Honey, I think this is a mistake. If we give in to extortion, the guy's just gonna keep coming back for more money.
What choice do I have?
You're a strong guy. You went to college on an athletic scholarship, for God's sakes.
Yeah, it was for golf.
Oh.
Soon, Gabby arrived at a rundown house, and the first thing she saw was a woman with an amazing figure. But the once friendly woman lost her temper when she heard why Gabby was there.
Son of a bitch!
Is there a problem?
Lady, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
What do you think of my breasts?
They're nice.
I like them too.
You're right, that was weird.
You have no idea what this money is for, do you?
No, you seem to have everything you need.
Richie wants me to get a boob job. I'm obsessed with huge breasts.
Once Gabby understood the situation, she quickly came up with a plan.
Honey, he's in jail. How far is he gonna go? Maybe it's time you stood up for yourself. Tell him you don't need the surgery.
It's worth a shot.
There you go. I'm so proud of you.
But when Gabby came to visit Carlos again, Carlos was covered in new bruises.
Well, it's not my fault. She didn't want the money.
Why wouldn't she want $7,000?
Because it's for a boob job.
So?
So her boobs are fine. And honestly, what he's doing to her self-esteem is just cruel.
Clearly, Carlos wasn't listening to what Gabby had to say. He only kept insisting Gabby hand over the money to the woman.
You're gonna put that money in Rita's hands, and you're gonna convince her that life is not worth living unless she has jugs the size of Texas. Do I make myself clear?
But Carlos' words made Gabby extremely uncomfortable, and she firmly believed that women should help other women.
We're both controlled by our husbands, which is idiotic because they're both behind bars. We should have all the power.
I really don't have time for these games.
Me either, Carlos. And if you expect me to go back and sweet talk her into getting the operation, I can't show up empty-handed.
Fine. Bring me the checkbook. I'll make out a check for some cash.
See, I was thinking I'd be writing the checks.
Gabrielle.
Careful, Carlos. You're not in a position to argue.